How about now? Yes? Still can't hear me? That's good. Did you hear me, UP? Oh, okay, we're all good. I'm going to give it about 5 or 10 minutes to get some of the um, heathens, the undesirables in here. We're going to talk about the big sale on 727. That's next Sunday. What was that? You guys want to say hi to Blondie? Come here. This is going to prove that I'm married. Come on, sneak in here. Come on. See? Hi. That's Blondie. Say hi. Give me a kiss. Hi. Be careful driving. A little bit. Mike says he can hear me. All right. We're good. Blondie's going to the grocery store. She didn't go yesterday. So she's going today. UP put a link up there. I don't know what it's for. The 727 sale? Is that the short, I think? I can't remember how. So it's Sunday, and I'm not at the lake. Well, you're very welcome. I'm glad that Speedo worked for you, Chris. Oh, okay. It's for the post. Oh, you're asking me, do I have any Speedo block-up plates in stock? Yes, I do. I do have those, and they do work nice. You don't have to fill it with silicone like you do with speedometer housing. So I didn't. I was at the lake, but it was it were supposed to be these really bad storms that were supposed to come in last night, and they really didn't. And after I got home for about an hour's worth of rain, the sun came back out and it was beautiful again. So I came home for really no reason. Now today it's raining all day. I knew it was going to rain all day Sunday, but I could have stayed at the lake one more day. But instead, it came out. I took the girls out for dinner and hang out with the puppy dogs. So I can't tell how many people are in here. We'll give it another 5 minutes. What's up, Mama D? So yeah, I thought something weird about what's been going on. Even though the economy is good, and I got a lot of phone calls and a lot of inquiries and emails, and the shop is relatively busy. Man, the online orders are like $25, or there's what we call onesies in the business. There's one here, one there. I mean, people are buying, but instead of buying like drums, valve bodies, planetaries, and multiple items, they're all buying onesies, like one dipstick or, one filter gasket or just one shift kit. And I'm like, I don't understand it being in the middle of July. Uh, They are busy season of 27, that's July 11th, which is a Sunday. And the shop is closed, but the website's always open. So I was going to have a sale on valve bodies on that date. So anybody buys a valve body, and I kind of wanted to get the word out a little bit so people got a little bit of a head start. I know it's probably going to kill the sales of my valve bodies for this whole week, but oh well. Yeah, I hear Trump saying that, I know the inflation is down, and I know the stock market is rocking and setting numbers. But gas around here on the south side of Chicago, Northwest Indiana, is still like Biden numbers. It's like, and it'll go up 40 cents in a day. We can have, gas at, 320, and it'll go up to 340, back down to 305, back and forth, and just nothing's really, nothing's taken off. So, but I thought I'd just come up here and if anybody had any questions, I know you guys all know all the normal. I don't want to say normal because you're not abnormal to other people. The regulars, I should say, know all about the stuff. But if anybody was curious about which valve body they should get or whatever, they can ask me in this. And then also, I could let everybody know out there ahead of time that next Sunday we're having a sale on valve bodies only, 10%. So, any new products? Yeah, finally the cases will be out, and I've talked about the cases for a while. But I tell you what, I'm frustrated dealing with FI over there because in order for me to place an order from them, I have to do a bank transfer. And to do a bank transfer, every time I got to leave the shop. And I never leave the shop until it's time to go home. But what a pain in the ass that's coming out. But that's probably going to be the only thing is going to be the cases will be out this year, Kyle. Gas has dropped in South Carolina, but is even cheaper in Florida. What is it? What is the price of gas by everybody? Let's see what the price of gas is. I think around here, I think the average is 325. I'll just double check that and see what it is. Gas prices in Cedar Lake. Regulars 320, 320, 320 at all three gas stations in Cedar Lake, Indiana. At this point, yeah. See, UP is 320 up and down. Wow, Mama D's got or Mama 3, Mama D. I don't know. 274. That's also the ratio below gear set at 904. Jeff says it's 390 or 339. I'm sorry. And Michael Robert. Yes, the valve bodies will be 10% off. So, a $900 trans brake's $100, almost $90. That means that reverse manual valve bodies are going to be $45 off. Hey, something. Are you looking to do straight cuts? No, I'm not. I could. You could get straight cuts for the overdrive for a 47, but they'll be 5 pinion because Chrysler came out with straight cuts for only 2 years in the 47 V10 trucks. And people complained of the gear noise and overdrive. So they went to helical cut. They're hard to get, but they're out there if you want straight cuts. 285 in New York, central New York. I'd pay that. And in Georgia, it's 272. So yeah, we're talking between 272 and 320. See, the funny thing is we're right here. I could almost be at Whiting Refinery in, I don't know, a half hour. Yet the closer you get to the refinery, the more the fuel prices are. And then when I drive out to where the lake is, which is an hour and a half away, and the gas is 20 cents cheaper. So I don't get it. I don't understand what that is. But I would like to see gas to be 250-ish, 2.25, for the length of Trump's presidency. That'd be a for sure thing. I know the price of oil in a 55-gallon drum is down. So I don't know why it's not down at the pump. I don't know why. Are you going to get the E4OD full manual valve bodies back in stock? And how do you think it would do on a fun daily driver pressure-wise? I have over 45 of the valve bodies in stock. I stopped selling them because I had 3 out of 25 valve bodies that I sold that had a pressure issue. And the pressures are controlled in the pump. The valve body works freaking awesome. The valve body is so good, but I've been fighting these little pressure problems in the pump and the pressure regulator system and maintaining what I'm, my 250. So I got nervous. Instead of me selling 50 of those valve bodies and having them all out throughout the country, putting out fires, I decided just to put the sale of the valve body on hold until I get a hold of this. And I'm hoping to get it done soon, but I don't have an estimated time. Yeah, if gas was $1.50. Yeah, like it was when I was a kid. I agree with you, UP. What should the change be with a new valve body? I have one of your, I have one in your trans, billet drum, and spray. If you're gonna just take out a reverse manual valve body and put in a reverse manual, you don't have to do nothing. If you're gonna take out an automatic shift and put it in reverse manual or a trans brake, you should put a billet servo in it, a heavy duty strut, and a 4-2 lever. If you're gonna put a trans brake in it, you should relocate the vent to the rear of the case. You should also, you have to drill and tap a hole in the case for the pass-through connector and block off the factory vent and drill a hole in the direct drum. Now, all my valve bodies come with instructions, so that shouldn't be a problem. It tells you what to do. Also, when you get my instructions on a valve body, it gives you recommendations on where to put the band adjustment, the clutch pack clearance, how many springs to run in the front drum, what lever to run. So that way, if you guys do it on your end, you're doing it the way I would do it on my end. The discount for the sale is only going to be on valve bodies. I'm actually out of drag sprags, but I have regular sprags. So if someone orders a valve body and a sprag, the only thing that's going to be on sale, the 10 off, is only going to be on the valve body. And the reason why I picked just the valve body instead of everything across is because I just got done machining 50 valve bodies. So it would be a way that I could generate some decent income for the shop by offering a discount on my number one selling product. My number one selling product is valve bodies. So I thought, well, let's do it that way. So you have to order on Sunday, which is 7/27. So when I come in on Monday, everything that I print out, it has to be on that day, just so it's fair. Because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get some guy that calls me on Tuesday. Oh, I didn't find out till now. So I'm going to make a set of parameters and rules to set them down and kind of live by that. And if you don't, then you're bending the rules for everybody. So I will not offer anything. So if you go to the website, you buy a valve body, a sprag, a servo, a lever, whatever, the only thing you're going to get the 10% on is the valve body. I can't tell how many people are in here, and I know it's up here somewhere. Close that out. Nope. Cancel that. I gotta cancel that. Sorry. See, I can't be clicking buttons on this thing. I'll end up not doing something correct. 11, that's it on a Sunday when it's raining in half the country. If not, it's a quick way that I can once the live is over, this will go up as a regular video, and it's still another way to reach everybody. And I'm at home and not at the shop, so I didn't kind of all messy and whatever. So I didn't want to get dressed and whatnot and go to the shop. So we got 11 or 12 diehard Mopar guys in here, and there's a Ford guy in here though because he asked about the 4R100. So other than that, the shop has just been so. It's been a little bit on the slow side, but busy enough to where it keeps me busy all the time because I got to help everybody do their job. And I did, on another note, I did get the motor and the transmission in the Power Wagon. Jeff at Two Hacks Garage was nice enough to do that motor for me. And then it had a bent push rod, so I ordered 2 push rods from 440 Source. And so the push rods are in. I have to probably after work the next couple of days, I'm going to do everything underneath. Hook up the drive shaft, the shifter linkage. I got to do the cooling lines, the converter bolts with 1 drop of Loctite. The wires going to the starter. I got to tighten the motor mounts. Put the dipstick in, and then everything underneath the truck is done. Then I can let the truck down and do everything on top. But I'm going to have to push the truck off because my friend next door wants to use the hoist. So I got to help her get the truck off the rack, get her truck on the rack so she can do her front U-joints. A518 manual valve body sale on 7/27 too. Every single valve body I make, except for the Ford, because it's not available, is on sale next Sunday. 10% off, which is 7/27. The date is 7/27 day. What better time to have a sale than a Torque Flight Day, right? UP says it's sunny by him. We'll be mowing his lawn and doing weed eating ever since he got off work. Awesome. I usually do my yard work too. And actually, since the live started, the sun just came out. So I don't know. The grass is soaking wet, so I won't be doing no yard work. It kind of feels good. You ever every once in a while you just lay around the house and do nothing. I mean, usually I get bored out of my gore and I keep on walking to the fridge, so I got to be really careful about that. But thank you. I just Professor P watched your video on the rare perch or the spring relocator kit in there, and I felt sorry for you when you had to get those 4 bolts out. You had to drill them out, and I thought to myself, oh, I'd be so pissed. But once you got you put your indicator on there and you put the level on there and your degree thing, it was perfect from left to right, and I thought the car's going to go straight. You're not going to have a problem. So I did that same thing on my Coronet, but it was an untouched car, so it was cut weld. It was that fast. But no, the car looks Shane, the rare suspension looks awesome. So that is very cool. Plan Z's getting on. Yeah, it is. You should go there at No Name and race them. Well, you should be calling them out, UP. What are we going to do to get UP to go to the No Name? Pass the hat around and get him a ticket. Where are you at again? You're in Canada? No, where are you at? You're in Maine, Maryland. I know that's a long ass drive. But you can even wear a Halloween mask if you don't want no one to know what you look like. You guys like my groovy music I got on? It is Herb Alpert at Tijuana Brass. Everything I do has music to it. Even when I go to the bathroom. Oh, I know you're registered. You register every year. That don't mean nothing. You got to go. And what's the best advice you could give to anybody that goes to a racetrack where they never been to? You know what I tell everybody? Walk in the joint like you own it. Walk in there like you're the owner. Start in there like a peacock. Say, this is my track and I'm going to win. I do that every time. When I cared about winning. Now I don't care about winning. If I just go to have a good time. I don't have nothing to prove to nobody about winning races. I do like doing nice wheel stands out to the 60-foot mark for me. I really enjoyed that. So I don't know. It's taken me forever just to get the Power Wagon done. I don't even know how I'm going to get the Coronet going. I definitely need some help. Money isn't the issue. I didn't think it would be. Get your ass on a plane and go. All right. Shane's asking a good question. I'm going to answer it twofold. One for the 727 and one for the 904. If this, what lever would you suggest with a manual valve body, which will be a CRT manual valve body? Well, his has a trans brake. So On your Shane, you can run the 4.2, and since you're running a 904, you can get away with a 5.0. The 5.0 lever is more. What's his face? UP, are you a monitor? Did you get rid of that guy? Whoever that is. Could you whack it and then give me a thumbs up that you did? Let me look to see, is UP a monitor? Yeah, he is. He'll take care of it. He's so good. You don't. He was probably 2 steps ahead of me. Anyway, Shane, to get back to your question, 904s are they don't have the overlap issue with a 5.0 lever like a 727 does. And I feel the reason is because the clutch drum is smaller and the area that fills up the he's back again under the dude. Where I lost my chain of thought. The reason why the 5.0 is more forgiving on an overlap, a 2.3 overlap, than a 727, because the front drum is smaller. Thus, when it applies, no, that would be backwards. It must be because the servo is smaller and there's less oil in there. Man, I see that UP's going to have his work cut out for him with this guy. If there's anything on my end I can do, UP, let me know. Oh, he got it all. There's the muscle. I mean, the guy's coming in here. What is there, 12 people in here? How long's a discount, John? 30 days? No, it is 1 day. It is 7/27, July 27th, from 12:01 in the morning until midnight, online only. Geez, oh, Pete, look at this. This bot is going nuts in here. Yeah, so if you want a valve body, Mike, you got to get it. You got to get it on Sunday. You can get a valve body whenever. You can come back a month or two later. It doesn't matter to me. But you have to if you want the discount, you have to get it on next Sunday. All right, how do I undo this now? I got to find hide current comment. I got my phone next to me, UP. So if you need to call me and there's something that I have to do on my end, just let me know. So. Whoop. What's up, Twisted Mopar Garage? We're just discussing the sale I'm having next week on 7/27, July 27th. 10% off on all valve bodies. Ford. I don't think I'll ever discount the Ford one. I got more time, labor, and money wrapped up in that valve body. Oh my God, do I have time? I got so much time wrapped up in that project. I could have remodeled my house in the same amount of time it took to develop that valve body. All right, UP gave us the go-ahead. We're all good. And it was like floating swise off of shit. Jeez, oh, Pete. I'm glad you were in here, UP, because I wouldn't know what to do with those knuckleheads. All right, let's give a thumbs up or a potato, whatever you want for UP. He got the bots out of here. You guys like my tunage? It's Sunday, so I wanted to play some old man music. I'll turn it down so you're not suffering. Yeah, UP did a good job. I'm doing all right, Twisted. How about you, brother? And I see Shane's in here, and I'm gonna give Shane a public apology. Um, I was I was looking for a servo. I was in the compressor room where a lot of the 904 stuff is, and I grabbed a box of servos, and I had to go through it because they're all in one box, cardboard box, and the whole box fell out, and they're all the servos, all the springs were on the ground, and so I had to clean up that mess to find them a servo. Then the whole time I'm cleaning it up, this stupid thing is going crazy. It is. I I don't know. Sometimes I don't know why I give people my text. So I didn't mean to snap at you, Shane. I wanted to make sure that that was the servo that you want, and I was just looking for a yes or no. I didn't have time to check it, measure it, or whatever. I just needed a. That's it, John. What's up, Lars? Hey, maybe he was the one causing all the trouble. It was Lars. Awesome. So yeah, the whole box. I'm standing there with an empty box, and there had to have been, I don't know, 60, 70 servos. They covered my shoes. I couldn't see the ground. So, but that's what happens if you're going to throw 60, 70 oily servos in a box. That the box is going to get oiled down, and then the next sucker, which was me, that picks up the box is going to fall apart. So what is Lars doing on this beautiful fine day, other than hanging out in the CRT chat room live? Is Lars bringing a car? Are you? Do you have a car to race, Lars? I know you guys are digging my old man music. I can tell. When I play this stuff on the boat, people are like, "Please shut it off. Put some rock and roll music on." So I give them a little bit of the old man music, and then I play something. Then I'll go to skating music, which is uh, early '80s disco. Oh, is it raining where Lars is? Hot, muggy, typical July summer. Yeah. Someone posted on Facebook that there's only 11 weekends until October. And that made me say, like, well, if you want to spend some time at the lake, you better not skip, even though I want to get my power wagon done. You know, Jay and Jason from Wisconsin, offered. Do you believe that those two dudes offered to drive 3 hours to my shop to help me get the truck running and then drive another 3 hours home? I mean, who does that? That was awesome. I didn't know this, but Lars has got an F-150. He's going to get around putting a small block Ford in it. Cool. I didn't know that. What year is it? Twisted just bought a Chevy engine for his car. This ain't April 1st because it was a drop in running engine. What? Are you sure about that? Well, I got Fox News on right now. Mark Levin is on. I don't know why. If I got, Mom, almost close to 6,000 subs. I don't know why I don't have more of my lives. I don't do that many lives. I can't be creative, and I can't be, I can't put in my stupid jokes. So I put my goofy music in. It's a 97. I got to remember to do this. I can read it better that way. Had a 2.4 motor. MODOR is how you spell that. Motor. You got a 351 Windsor. You need to slap together. You got to get a transmission that fits that bell housing, unless it's the same as a 4.2. I don't know. So it's got a tree six couple of boat anchor. I got a boat anchor. Oh, okay. It's a late model. Yeah, that's right. It would be. You think he's going to get his subs by then? I don't even know where he's at. Is he at the 250 mark yet? I don't know. I told him make shorts or do something on the truck and just film it, lick it, stick it, put it on YouTube. You're bound to get that. I have a friend who wants to start doing YouTube. My diesel friend. Do you know who I'm talking about, Lars? She wants to start doing diesel repair online and stuff like that. She's going to have her truck over this week, and she's going to use my hoist to put front. She's got to do rear brakes and front U-joints on the axles. So that means the hubs have to come off and everything. I can't click it, so let's see what he's at. And why did he come up with such a weird name for that? Because I don't know how to spell incisive half the time. INEC. There it is. It popped up. He's got 250. He's got 250 subs, so he's only halfway there. He's got some work to do there to get those subs. So, I mean, he can do it. Let's see. We got 116 videos, which ain't bad. I don't know how many of those count. He looks like he's got more shorts than anything. He could pull it off. I can tell that he's a little nervous in front of the camera. I told him you got to loosen up. Yeah, I said, the best advice to anybody that's going to be in the YouTube thingy, I go, you have to be genuine, which means you have to be yourself. What you see is what you get with me. You talk to me in person or whatever, I'm the same guy. I told him he's a little tense. I said, you need to be more loosey goosey. Same with Jeff at Two Hacks. Jeff's a little monotone. I told him the same thing. I go, you need to goof off a little bit in your videos and have fun with it. He's so serious. I know when I do my tech, I like to make sure that I'm not goofing off when I'm trying to teach somebody how to do something, especially if something's important as a transmission, where if it doesn't work, they're pulling the transmission out or doing something to it. But yeah, you got to be yourself. That's the only advice I can get. All right, so I've been on for 42 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to go 1 hour and then go back to my Fox News. Twisted Mopes got a cracked block. You don't have that problem with Gen 3 Hemis. I wonder if Mopar Joe's put in that transmission case. He said he hit the lotto on that one. I thought it was pretty funny. Media assets. I don't know what that is. So well, that's right. You guys called each other out, didn't you? Well, he's going to have a little bit of a. Mopar Joe's a pretty good racer. I know you ain't no slouch yourself. We should start a pull on that race. That's the heads up thing, right? For the 3C. I don't think it's already in. I think this weekend UP they're going to swap the guts. But he don't mess around either. But if I didn't have a job, all my shit would be running. I know his job is YouTube now, working on Mopars, which, hey, it's awesome. Yeah, the sun's going away a little bit here now. And all my puppy dogs are sleeping. All right, well, it's been 45 minutes. I'm not getting much flow. I think maybe if I would have put up a link and let everybody know it was going to be a certain time, but I just did this on a whim. I just wanted to get something out there about the sale for next Sunday, which is Torque Flight Day, 7/27. We're going to have all the Velo bodies. Any Velo body you want is going to be on sale to celebrate the day and help boost sales, because sales have been in the can. So I think that being said, I'm going to shut this down and go back on the couch and relax and prepare myself for the kick in the crotch I'm going to get when I unlock the shop door tomorrow. All right. Thank you, UP, for cleaning up the mess. getting those bots or whatever heck that crap was out there. Thanks everyone who stopped in and said hello, all 12 of you. And maybe I'll do one Thursday or it'll be Thursday because over the weekend I'll be out of here. So don't forget, it's 10% off next 7/27. Happy Torch Flight Day. And I'll see all you friends later.